homophone or a near to be a homophone. Because if you look at this, now those who know Chinese know that these are not pronounced exactly the same. This one is pronounced 是 as in 开始的是, and this one is 诗 as in poetry. 诗经, the book of odes. You can lay this one on top of that one, and the goal is to rid yourself of all the cards. If you pull the last card from the deck, you lose. But you win if you have all your cards gone. Now, you learn to juxtapose these characters, these homophones, to learn the subtle differences between them, as well as juxtapose, the parts within, to learn the surrounding parts. And also, that's the basic. There are more rules, but that's the basic rules of how to play this game. And it is a good game to remind yourself of some of these phonetic characters, or even simply the sounds of kind of unrelated, structurally unrelated characters, but which are homophones, in order to distinguish them. That's another game I made. So I propose then that you learn those phonetic characters so that you can look at this passage, for example, from the book, and then you can simply read. Okay, if you know a few basic characters, you can read 我们是小国小民我们是小国小民但我们是好国好民国民党 and now there's a character where the pronunciation I'm not sure of anymore. It has 族 in it, so I'm assuming it has something to do with 族 zhuo, not quite, but it has the character, for the foot 族 the leg 族 so I 捉不到我的人捉不到我的人执着得到我的体 and the character has 死 in it, death, and corpse 尸 so I assume it's either 尸体 or 死体 尸体 so the phonetic was 尸 the corpse. And this is a quote from Zheng Nanrong. And then you can simply 挑战禁忌的郑南榕80年代的党80年代的80年代的党外择职负责人当中 so I need to pronounce the I know the tones of these characters and when I don't know what this means like 夫之 no what is 杂志 that means 杂志 it means magazine or journal so 杂志负责 I assume is responsibility. So then you can start reading and understanding the sentence. 80年 the 80s 80年代的党 so the party in the 80s 党外 maybe 党外 means something else, I don't know. Outside the party. Well, could have guessed that. Okay, 杂志负责杂志负责 yeah exactly 人当中 so this is just the first part of the sentence which is still in the context in what is called the context of the sentence and then if you want to really understand what the sentence tries to say you have to go to the end of the sentence which is the second part of the sentence 郑南雄 真难容 I mean 是个艺术 which is a strange word. 艺术 means different number, but I assume it means something like, you have to look it up. 艺术 is something else, I assume it means, scroll down, because it's not very common. Okay. 艺术, unusual circumstances, exceptional cases. Yeah, he's an exceptional case. Yeah. Among the people, who were outside the party in the 80s. That's kind of what the sentence is supposed to mean. There. I think that's... The video could go on with explaining more steps. For instance, you could have the build-up, and then, of course, you need to memorize from what you see here. Like, you know the phonetic combinations. You know the smallest parts, but now you need to combine all of these together to unique individual characters that are often used or used in the stuff that you are interested in. That's why I'm reading this book, right, and not something else, because I'm interested in this vocabulary, this political vocabulary on democracy and just generally, politics in China. Maybe there are a few Changyu which are related to politics in here. I have 2 other books on Changyu that have links to political have political meanings in them. I have a few books, non-fiction books, where from time to time there are Chinese characters which appear. This is the type of vocabulary I'm interested in, and so I take this and simply read aloud and look up the words so that I learn the words I want to learn, Or I watch a YouTube video by a guy on YouTube, or some gal making a video about their experience or politics or something like that, or history. Historical people and places of Chinese history are particularly interesting also to learn in this way. And then once you have built up the vocabulary necessary to read these kinds of books, you don't need to progress within the steps of HSK, the HSK ladder, in order to be able to read a book like this. But you simply can read it and then, read the vocabulary that you want to read and memorize, as I said, the component parts, and then memorize the combination of the component parts. How to memorize that combination? Well, maybe I have to invent a new game for that, or you have to make like Karteikarten, kind of memory cards, memorize them that way. I mean, one possibility was for me to have a sort of card set where I have a main card, on the other side is the phonetic part. And then I turn them all around so that I don't see the end character that I'm trying to combine. And then I have all these different smaller parts, and then I make little groups. And that's the way I could imagine also memorizing, training myself to memorize that. So that I have these little groups that I make with the cards, and so, yeah. What do you think? And then I turn around the phonetic card, which I assume is the phonetic card, and then I see if the character was correct. But that might be better in an electronic version, or how to do that, I don't know, but yeah, still have to think about that. In any case, I really would strongly advise you to use this to learn the right written Chinese, to use this cascade of learning by heart, to end up in a place where you're really robust in the characters. much more robust than any of the people that are doing HSK at university in the West. And also more profound than the simple strokes that they memorize by heart in China, the muscle memory. Because you really go back and see why is it written this way, to unravel the madness of the characters.